Hello and welcome to our show, Film Talk with AJ Dean. I'm AJ Dean, your host, and today, look out world, we have a fun, wonderful guest named Ethan S. Klein. He is a Gen Z lifestyle creator. We met him on Clubhouse. You're gonna really enjoy this interview today. Let's give him a super, super duper warm welcome. Hey Ethan, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
I'm so happy you're here. You're so welcome. And it's so wonderful to we met on Clubhouse, right, in Judah Ray's
Yes.
room. And isn't it fun to connect and meet people like that? You're going into probably the entertainment rooms there, right?
Yeah, I go to the entertainment rooms. I spread myself. I like to meet people from all walks of life and just different things that people do on these social audio apps. I enjoy it. I love talking to people and just getting to know what they do. I started on Clubhouse when I was in high school, and because of the pandemic, it was
Right.
we were locked inside for about, I think it was like 15 months, as I
Yes.
remember.
Right, right.
2020.
I mean, wasn't Clubhouse kind of, I mean, it was a community. It was a place we could all get together. We were all in our home,
Yeah,
right, Ethan? I
yeah,
mean, you were with your family in your home, right? And then,
I was.
yeah, so,
And Clubhouse, it happened to be, I opened an influencer meetup lounge on Clubhouse. And from there, it kind of just, everybody from every walks of life came and joined me. I would fall asleep on the app. I just remember the old, it
oh
just
my
is
gosh.
all coming back to me.
It's so true. There were late night talks and late night rooms
Yeah.
of entertainment and all kinds of topics and inspiration and uh, rooms on health and eating. There were political debates, all kinds of things, right?
Yeah, it was a mix and match of everything, and it kind of was an app where people was able to talk to one another because we couldn't see it.
Yeah, it was kind of a saving grace, wouldn't you say?
It was.
Yeah. So I do want to say thank you very much to Judah Ray. He's a Hollywood screenwriter, and he's on Clubhouse, and he moderates and owns a Clubhouse room called Entertainment Network. And Judah, thank you so much for introducing us to Ethan. And so, Ethan, let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So you started creating as a teenager. You mentioned that. So what hooked you on content creation in the first place? How did it all start, Ethan?
So I kind of it's a very interesting story because like I started watching YouTube when I was really young, and I would watch people unbox things. I would watch just a bunch of different YouTubers, and I'm like, oh, this is this is cool. I used to have a camera like before we had our iPhones. Remember the flip cameras that had the USB, and it was like the first like type of vlogging camera that there was out there. Um, and so I used to have videos of me playing on my iPad. That was a YouTube channel that I unfortunately took down when I was younger because I got a lot of hate for it.
Oh, I'm
Mine,
sorry.
yeah.
My God.
So, but it just really hooked me in. And then after that, I kind of went to it was like I saw an opportunity when Vine and all these other apps started coming out. This is when I was like 13 years old. So I kind of went from there and then just kept watching. And then I was 13 and I saw there was all these apps coming out like Vine, Periscope, and there's all this like live streaming apps. And from there, Vine came out, and that was like your 7 second moment. And then I did SoundCloud, which I just put a few cover songs on just to, it was like a passion project. And then after that, it kind of was like this app came out where you could lip sync or you could do whatever, like show off a talent, which is happened to be musically. And then it shifted to TikTok. It was acquired by TikTok. And it one of those things where like I just started and I enjoyed it and it was fun back then, and it's just like me being me. I could be doing this thing, I could be doing that thing, I could be dancing, I could be eating. It's just one of those things where I kind of found myself doing a bunch of different things. And even prior to that, I was doing Amazon influencer, but they didn't have an official program. It was people were giving me products, and I was doing videos online with them. But then I had to stop because people were writing fake reviews for money. I was doing it the right way, but you know, it kind of got dicey, and that's why they came up with the Amazon influencer program from back then.
Wow, wow. So you had some learning experiences there, even with Amazon, and
Yeah,
very interesting. Well, thank you for sharing that. And also, yes, lifestyle creator content. Um, people. I've seen some people on YouTube. They go to Disneyland and
yeah,
they go every day, or they go to or something else. Do you know what I mean? And that's their content. They'll go to Las Vegas, like
yeah,
the latest restaurants that open up,
yeah.
that
The
kind of thing,
trendiest, yeah.
right?
Yeah, I do some of the trendy stuff, but I also want it to make it me. Like I don't want it to make it, oh, I'm going to this place and I'm gonna be doing this. I feel like the approach I take is kind of like I'm like a fly off the wall where I'll just start filming or I'll do something and I need to get this film because this is important for my followers to see.
Very much so, yes. So, my next question is, when did you realize your voice was resonating with people beyond your family and friends? Now, you mentioned 13 years of age. Was it around then, or is it had recently? When did you realize that?
It was when I was 13. I was just posting on Instagram, mostly videos of me dancing, me videos of me doing things, just like those type of like videos. And I started getting a lot of DMs from people saying that you've helped me through this, or you've made me smile. Just a bunch of different like those type of messages that really came through, and young Hollywood kind of like looked up to me in a way of what I did and just everything I've done.
Ethan, that is so great. And I love that you are influencing people in a positive way. And speaking of positivity, your content is known for, you're very positive. Was that a conscious choice of yours or something that evolved naturally and you saw it and you thought, you know what, the world needs this?
It was naturally, it was very naturally, it was just me doing it. And I think people kind of got, oh, he's actually doing this and not just like, what do you call it? Making it
For
attention.
eyeballs. Yeah, for
Yeah, for eyeballs. Yeah, make
eyeballs
it
or attention.
attention grabbing. And I think for that I can be at peace and still even go to the content creators who do that and still network with them and still do what see what they do, but like at the same time it's like you know i I do collaborate with other creators, and we got to keep that going in today's age, is the collaboration and creativity from these type of contents.
Absolutely, absolutely. And because, one person can affect, and you're an example, one person can affect so many people in a positive way, in a good way. And we need people like you, Ethan, in the world because you set an example. Do you know what I mean? A good example.
Yeah.
What's one thing you do differently to turn followers into a real community?
That's, funny thing you say that. That's the one thing that I think I have trouble with. Like, I know I've built a community before, but sometimes with these platforms now, it's really hard to get them to do because it's social media has become really transactional. Like back in the day, it was very fun and creative, and now it's like trying to get them to do something, to click that button. You got to hook them in the first 3 seconds. And I think that's where I kind of struggle. Like, I do try to do unique things, but it's just that constant, I think, oh, we're now having to be trained to actually click the button to watch the video all the way through because then the creator won't be successful.
Right, right. So do you do polls or games or competitions or questions for audience participation? What's your
So
most
back then when it was all fun and games, I would do like put an emoji in the chat, or I would do like I do what I do sometimes is ask people what their favorite food is because I make like food videos. But the thing, it's more like now I don't want to be a competitive person and like for the fans. I just don't I don't like I don't like it.
I agree. It's about making real good connections with people. It's about having a message. Well,
Yeah.
for me, a social message, one that uplifts and helps the world. This is what we're here for. So, yeah, I love that you have looked at that, and thought, you know what, there's a better way. I'm going to do it in my way, a better way. And it doesn't always have to be about the numbers. How many videos have you made? Or this or that, right, Ethan? Can you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I have made, oh my God, I so many videos. I know my TikTok account has over 7,000 videos. Yeah. I think my YouTube channel has 1,000 videos.
Oh
I know my
my
Instagram has over like 3,000 posts.
God. Whoa, really?
So, yeah, so you can tell I'm really working hard on it.
You're
But
doing
yeah.
great. You're doing great.
Yeah, and I just keep going, you know? It's one thing after another thing, but it's all this past week I was just at NAM with Roland, and I got to help with the booth and really show what a creator collective is, and put myself out there because this is my first time like learning the music space. So I come from a content space. So just
Yeah.
being around these music people, very talented people, like gotta put some respect on their names because they killed it this week at NAM.
Yes, amazing. Congratulations that you were invited to be there. And we have a picture on our second screen of you with the Roland logo behind you. Was that a fun day? How did you get invited? What did you do there? What did you?
Yeah, so I helped push a creator collective that Roland, the company, is actually pushing for people in the world to come together and create and learn about the Roland products. And also, we were pushing a new product, which is like a Go Studio for content, for not just for content creators, but for people who play music, and they have to how much it takes when they go on the go and they have to carry like a big amp and all this equipment. Well, this little device is an 8-port device, and people can connect in and play their music or stream or podcast, and it's just this little device. Ah,
Really? So tell me, I mean, can people buy this? They go to Roland and search for it?
yeah, well, they can buy it. Yeah, it's out. It's on B&H and other websites to buy it. But yeah, it's like a
What's it called? I'm sorry to interrupt, but what's
it's
it called?
called a Go Studio. I will send you a link to it.
Okay, cool. And I will include that link in the post text for with this video, okay, with this
Okay.
podcast show. And so people can go there and check it out. And I do want to mention your handle. Your handle is Life with the Thank, basically. Life, is
Life
that
with
right?
Ethan K. Yeah, life with.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Did you? I totally, I,
It's okay.
I
It's a
totally,
no worries. It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry. Say Life with Ethan K.
Yeah, I had to rebrand because there was not something good with my name. There's a whole other story, but I don't want.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. Do you see how, Ethan, though I went to the word thank? Uh,
Yeah, it's okay. People do it all the time. You're good. I'm not.
okay.
You're
Thank you for
no.
forgiving me on that. Um,
Yes, of
amazing.
course.
Okay. So, Social media moves really fast. How do you stay authentic without chasing every trend?
Well, that's a really good question. So, right now, obviously, social media is really fast, like moves fast here, there. Like, we got to go to this place, we got to go to that place. So, when it comes to me, is I like research all these apps that are up and coming social media apps because it might be the next, big app. But at the same time, I'm still creating content, I'm still staying authentic. There are some trends that I do chase, but I have to be really decisive what trends I do and what trend to make sure the trend doesn't get me in trouble, or because that's a whole other thing to go about because I have, my audience is younger, but they're still growing up now, like my age. But I have to be very intentional of what trend to chase or what is actually gonna trend or what is actually gonna trend and resonate with people.
Yes, with people and also your brand, right, Ethan? Because
Yes.
your brand of positivity and authenticity and connection and community, that has to align, whatever trends are out there, that has to align with you, right?
Yeah, it has to align with me, and it also has to, it has to be intentional. And also when it comes to the brand deals side as well, like for my brand, I'm not gonna promote anything that's gonna, put people at risk, or
Right.
because a lot of these brands, they don't, like when you get a brand deal, they don't understand sometimes, oh, this is the creator, but they don't really look into the creator. They don't know what this creator does. And so
Hmm.
like I wouldn't be promoting something that I don't believe in, or if like there was actually one thing that I actually got told to promote, and there was something in the contract there that said that if one of your followers get hurt, you're at fault. And so I backed out right away. Yeah, so like that's
Wow.
why it's very important to read your
Hmm.
contracts, and it's very important to know exactly what you're promoting, and because yeah, there's very gray areas when it comes to that type of stuff, and I'll make sure to disclose FTC disclose.
Fabulous. And I'm glad, Ethan, that you're taking a methodical, slower pace. You're examining things. It doesn't always have to be rushed and fast. It can be nice and slow and paced. And exactly, you go through it methodically, right? And you review it in your own time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I love that for you. You're doing great. What's the biggest misconception about your age group, the Gen Z creators? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of misconception with like how people view us, uh, like the way we talk to people maybe online or the people in person, or like when we film at a mall and they try to kick us out for not for doing anything bad, but like, crazy. But like, I just feel like, there's some people that see us differently.
Yeah, and it's okay to have your questions. You may have different questions in your age group, and you may want to pose those to the world, to make it a better place, and that's totally fine. Um, but yeah, every generation has their own unique kind of social message or what they stand for. What would you say the Gen Z creators stand for?
Oh, that's a really hard question.
I mean,
Um,
I hope that's not too much to
I,
ask.
I just feel like right now at this time and what Gen Z has to cope with, especially right now, it's kind of like I think we just have to stay present, but also like fight for what's right in society and in the world today.
Thank you. Thank you for that. You've built a platform, Ethan, of 50,000 plus. Um, what mattered more to you, consistency or connection?
So that 50K is collective on all the platforms added up. For me, it was, I would say, both consistency and connection. And the reason why I say that is because consistency is me consistently posting, me showing up, but also the connection, like finding these people. building the community, being at the events, being present, shaking people's hands, it doesn't just have to be on the phone, being in person.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that is wonderful. Thank you, Ethan. You appeared in a national soda commercial. I want to know what that commercial was, and
Yes.
and what did that moment mean to you? Tell us about it.
So it was a commercial for Pepsi, zero sugar. I was at in college, and my college was a Pepsi campus. And so one day I went to the where our dining hall is, and they said, "Hey, you want to sign up for an audition for something?" And I was like, "Sure." So I put my name down, and then I did a self tape. I never did a self tape by myself in my dorm with a ring light. I know. And so basically I had to like add a couple of questions and answer them and then send it back to like a casting director, I think, as I remember. And so I got chosen. And so I was on set, which was my college campus. And they like, it was with Justin Willman, who's a very famous magician. And so there was one scene where I was in the library and basically I was like saying a script, but they didn't actually use the footage of me. They pick and choose the footage, but I was in the background shuffling through books. But yeah, but this was a more a web commercial, not like a TV per se, but
Hmm.
it was on platforms like Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. It was on those. And so
Congratulations, Ethan.
thank you.
That's awesome. And this is a national brand, Pepsi. I mean, everyone has had Pepsi soda. I've had Pepsi soda and enjoyed it, and everybody knows about it. So this is, I understand it wasn't on TV commercial, but still, it's an incredible national brand and on TikTok and all over those. They're using all of those platforms as advertisers, a place for
Advertising.
yeah,
Yeah.
advertising. So isn't that wonderful? Were your parents and your family really ecstatic and happy about that? Tell your audience and everybody who's watching.
Yeah, my parents and my family was very ecstatic, and my parents have supported me since I started. They've been watching what I do on socials. They're very, they look at all the stuff I do. So yes, they've been
Oh,
very supportive.
that's so wonderful. I love hearing how parents are supportive. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That makes me so, so happy that you have that support, Ethan. You're very blessed. So thank you for letting us know about that. Clubhouse played a big role for you. We talked a little bit about that. And we talked about the audio spaces. Um, and why it connects so much with your audience. It's there's something in in speaking and someone's voice where you can, audio is incredible, isn't it? It's like the radio back in the day when people just had the radio, but this
Mhm.
is like the updated version, Clubhouse and things like that. So, and people don't even have to leave their home like you mentioned when we're on Clubhouse, people can be anywhere pretty much. They can be in an office or at home and still talk and connect with people. It's a wonderful community, isn't it?
It is a wonderful community to be able to connect via voice and potentially meet people in person when the time comes.
Right, right. And actually, I have met some people in person and it's so cool. What keeps you motivated on days when creativity feels off, Ethan?
The stuff that keeps me motivated on days when creativity feels off, I feel like I can sometimes have off days. I think we all have off days. What motivates me is just to keep thinking, positively and just be in the moment. Sometimes, like for example, this weekend I couldn't use TikTok to. It was down, completely down, and I had a partnership to post. And when that happens, it disrupts everything. So on when stuff is off, I either I don't post. I just think, good, or I find something to do that's gonna get my mind off of something.
Like watching a movie or something, or going.
Playing video games. I'm not a huge
Okay.
gamer. I play games, but I'm not like sitting all day long on the TV.
Uh-huh. What kind of games do you like? This is just kind of a
I
trivia.
play Nintendo, like Mario Kart and Super Smash and
Okay.
Mario
Okay.
Bros.
That's so cool. That's so cool. If someone sees only one piece of your content, Ethan, what do you hope they feel afterwards?
My hope, if someone sees one of my contents, my hope is afterwards they feel good and they feel resonated, or they feel better if they're having a hard time in their life.
Why did you choose to become positive in the world? Did you see that, um, did something happen to you that you thought, this world needs more positivity and I'm going to be that person? Was there an experience that you went through? Something happened, or you just thought, what, I'm going to just be positive?
That's honestly, it was the thought, and also just all the DMs I got. Like it was, though I did get hate back then, a lot of hate. Just because they were like saying, "Oh, this is cringe," you know how it is. Like I got I got some amount of hate and trolled, but at the same time, it's been a lot better.
I'm really proud of you getting through that, and finding out that it's okay to be you, Ethan, and
Yeah.
continue on. And there's, plenty enough gigs in the world for everybody. There's plenty enough auditions and events and things to do and projects. So, good for you. I'm really, really proud of you. What's one lesson that social media has taught you that life didn't?
Oh, one lesson that social media taught me was that, like, I feel like, being on social media is also, being able to carry a phone like this, like, how much power this phone has in your hand, and being able to create and, have good quality videos when some people can't, being grateful for something that you have that a lot of people, want to be.
Right. So, um, how did you get, so many followers? Did you do some unusual things that did you, I mean, what got attention? What feedback did you get from your audience that made you decide, I'm going to create more content like this?
It was just the constant, I think, feedback of me smiling and me just doing my thing, to be honest. And I just like, okay, like I'm seeing this, let's just keep going. And it reached a lot of people, and I think people were moving. I've gotten DMs still to this day, like, you know, you've helped me this and
Mhm.
etc. And also there's a lot of the fans who were at the time, they were not, they were, now they're all growing up, and it's just crazy to see that what time flew. Like now you're growing up, and I still keep in contact with some of them.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's very like crazy. Like some of them are graduating college, some of them are doing jobs, some of them are going, like, you know, so it's just crazy to me to see that I'm still in contact with these people, and we might have not gotten along. There's some people who, might have not gone along with me and realized, oh shit, he's actually nice and
Right.
like retouched back with me.
Oh,
So
great.
I've gotten those before. But every day is different, and
Mm-hmm.
keep it going. And if something doesn't do well, just keep it going.
That's
I don't,
right.
and if you don't get the views, just remember, just keep going. It might pop off one day, 3 months later. I had a
And
video one like made about a donut place. One
oh,
year later, the donut place actually reached out to me and actually wants to do something with me. So you
awesome.
never know who's watching on the social media platforms. You never know.
That's so great, Ethan. That is wonderful. Yeah, I do my show for me because I love promoting people, sharing their story with the world. It's really important to me. It's a passion of mine, and so thank you for that.
Of course.
So, as a Generation Z, how do you personally define success right now?
For right now, with the social media world and everything going on, I feel like just it's the time to collaborate. It's the time to meet new people who you don't know and see and literally see what, I'll meet people fly off the wall, random places, you never know who you're gonna meet. And I feel like it's the time now where we have to figure out what these platforms struggles are going to be next, because these platforms keep changing and the creators at some point need to win. It's, the obviously the it's become transactional more now with social media, and so we need it back when it was about the creators, and the creators need to win that. So
I totally agree. 100%. 100%. Um, love that. Love that statement. For aspiring creators listening, what's the one piece of advice you'd give them today?
the one piece of advice that I would give for aspiring creators is to start, show up, be you. Don't take deals that are lowballing you, because a lot of the time there's brand deals, and every creator just wants a brand deal at one point. Remember, know what you're doing, read your contracts, know who your audience is, and remember, don't let anybody take advantage of you.
Great advice. Thank you, Ethan. Looking ahead, what's next for you?
The next thing that is for me is I'm going to be job searching, which I've been working on. Uh,
Excellent.
yeah, so it's going to be that. I'm interning right now. Few couple of things that I'm doing, meeting with people, trying to, see else, what is up with them, and, just
That
to
is
keep
great.
on going, and
That
just,
is great.
and whatever opens the door for me, I'm happy to start wherever and whoever. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That is such a wonderful attitude, and you're going to go far and you're going to do very well and be successful. You already are successful, Ethan, and you're going to continue that. And I'm super excited about your internship and the opportunities that are coming up for you. So good luck with that. Best wishes to you on that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to start wrapping our show up soon, but I wanted to ask you, is there anyone you would like to thank or any acknowledgements that you want to, or anything you want to promote?
I just want to thank the people who are watching, and to the people that have been following me, watching my social medias, and especially Roland, who just, came through, and TPH group, who helped this week, and with the whole NAM stuff, and just everybody. Thank you for supporting me and for showing up on my posts and just being you.
That's so wonderful. You have a thankful and grateful heart. I'm so glad to hear that. And that's going to take you so far, being thankful and grateful. And I do want to say thank you to your parents for being so supportive.
Thank you
I,
to my parents as well.
Right, right. And Ethan, thank you. You have been so wonderful today. Thanks for being here. I do want to ask you, this is my signature. I always ask everybody, what is their heart message? It's the social message of what's really important to you in your life. What's your heart message for the world?
My heart message for the world right now at this moment is just get through whatever you're going through, and just be nice to yourself, because we need that right now.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Thank you. And I agree. Self-care and self-building up, right? We need to build ourselves up, right, Ethan?
100%.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, I have enjoyed today. Thank you for being such a wonderful guest. And I will see you on Clubhouse, okay, Ethan?
See you around the hallways. Have a good day.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.